Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, let's talk about a couple of issues that I think are likely to be quite controversial. I have watched videos on these by YouTubers with both sides of the argument coming through. I have seen quite a lot of discussion in the commentary box about these issues, so I thought I would tackle them head on today with you and share what my views are on these. And they are firstly that luxury YouTube is dying. I don't think that one's likely to be quite so controversial. But secondly, the issue of sponsorships and the issue of this ugly art of making money on YouTube. But before we do, let me share with you these beautiful roses that Rose Forever have kindly sent me. If you've watched my channel before, you'll know that I have these roses in a number of rooms in my home. I have them in my office, I have them in my hallway, and they kindly sent me this beautiful bouquet which my plan is to put in my dining room. Rose Forever is a company based in New York and they specialise in roses. These are all hand tied. These are 100% real roses. They are treated with oils, they are not treated with chemicals, which is very important for someone with like myself who has 2 small children and 4 dogs running about the house. I think they're beautiful. I am someone that when I buy fresh flowers, I don't keep them alive very long. I don't get to enjoy them for very long. So these are perfect for me sitting around my home. I always get the look of having roses and I just think they're a beautiful addition. And I wanted to share these with you when they kindly sent them to me in the run up to Mother's Day in the US, because if you're thinking about flowers or bouquets, or these may be the perfect idea. I'm going to leave for you a link in the description box, and I'm also going to leave to you my discount code, $25 off if you use the code Amelia25. That will bring down the cost of your order, and I do genuinely think they're very, very beautiful. I think as a gift, these are fabulous because they last up to a year, so it's not a bunch of flowers, it's maybe going to last a week, and I will leave that link for you down below in the description box. Let's talk about the first of these, and that is that luxury YouTube is dying. I'm not going to talk about this for very long because I have a previous video that I will link above. I do not think luxury YouTube is dying, but I agree with Connor in his video, and I think luxury YouTube may be changing and adapting. I think you might see people talking about lots of different things now. I think with the state of the world and the economy and everything, you may just not see the amount of unboxings and hauls, or it may be that with the position of the cost of living crisis and the inflation and the rise of interest rates, that you yourself do not want to watch that many hauls and unboxings anymore, and you may find different content to watch that isn't in the line of massive hauls any longer. That might just be something that you see changing. Connor said in his video that creators are going to have to adapt and learn to make other content, and really that's what it is, isn't it? Isn't that what it is in every industry, in every employment? Whenever things start to move, whenever cycles come, you have to adapt with them, and you have to change, in this case, your content to adapt with the curve of this change of what people want to watch. It may just be also that there is not the funds for a lot of people to be doing the same amount of unboxings and hauls. Personally, I really like to watch topical videos on luxury channels. I really like to watch videos that are discussing issues just like this, or discussing the issues of the counterfeit market, or that luxury is dead, or the resale market. I like those. I find them very interesting. Personally, I have always mixed up watching unboxings and hauls with that type of content, and I enjoy it. So I think that we're seeing more of those different types of options of videos. I will still watch unboxings. I will still watch hauls whenever that's what I'm in the mood to watch. I don't think it's dying. I think it's changing. I think as well, for creators that are leaving, I think people have to make their own decision. Some people have maybe been on the platform for a long time. Their own personal lives may be changing. What they want to do, what they want to talk about may change. And it is natural in any industry and in any environment that people move on. In any workplace, people move on. They move on to other things. And that's maybe just what you're seeing. I don't think it's dying. I think if you look at the stock reports and the share reports, for example, of LVMH, they be flying. They be flying. The luxury market isn't going anywhere. There's always going to be people that are interested in it and people that are spending money on it. When there is a luxury market, there's always going to be luxury enthusiasts like myself and other people who make videos on the internet. So you're going to see those being talked about and being discussed. Connor said in his video also, where else are you going to go if you want to find a review of a certain bag that you're interested in? YouTube is perfect for that, because a normal person like myself who has the bag can use the bag, review the bag, and let you know what it's like to actually use it without a sales assistant who's trying to sell you the bag telling you that it's wonderful. That is the beauty of YouTube. That is one of the gems of luxury YouTube, and I personally really, really enjoy it. I don't think it's going anywhere. I do think, like everything, there are peaks and troughs. I do think that the lockdown gave us a very skewed graph. There was a lot of people that were stuck in the house and were bored, like myself. And I've said before, I shopped a lot during lockdown because I was bored. I discovered luxury YouTube because I was bored. I made luxury YouTube because I was bored. We're moving out of that. We're moving past the stage where people had a lot of free time, and I'm not talking about everyone, because someone commented on a video that I made previously that they were working in the health services, and I take my hat off to you. You deserve medals. You deserve not to be fighting to be paid a proper wage. You're the people that kept this country moving. You're the people that tried to keep people alive. You're the people that went to the coalface and faced this virus whenever people were hiding in their parties with their wine that they say was essential. Thank you for that, and I don't underestimate that. For a lot of us, we were at home and we weren't doing our normal jobs. That's the category that I fell into, and I watched a lot more YouTube than I would ever watch. I don't have the time now to watch the amount of YouTube that I ever watched. So obviously that has had a knock-on impact. The world has started up again. People are traveling, people are going to work, people are going about their normal lives. They have their other interests that were taken away whenever we were all locked down, something that certainly in my generation I hadn't experienced before. That saw a peak in the graph. Definitely did. And it's coming back down, and that's going to lead to a readjustment and a readaptment, and it's going to mean that the numbers that you're seeing or the videos that you can watch or the amount of views, it's changing. Luxury YouTube, probably like a lot of YouTube, is changing, but I don't think it's going anywhere. Moving on to the more controversial side of this video, let's start by talking about sponsorships like the one you saw at the start of my video where I showed you the roses that I had received from Roses Forever, which I genuinely love and which are all about my house. But there seems to be a huge discussion and heated debate out there about sponsorships and about YouTubers accepting sponsorships and putting sponsored content in their videos before their audience. Should we do it? Should we not do it? Is it annoying? We don't want to watch it. Why are you doing that? I watch a lot of YouTube that's also business and finance focused, and I have to say that I have not seen the type of kickback and commentary and discussion that goes on about sponsorships in those videos as I see about sponsorships in luxury YouTube video. I don't know if it's because luxury YouTubers come on here and we show you these expensive things and we show you things that we have bought. So maybe there comes with that a conception that we shouldn't be making money off that because we clearly have money, if I be very crass and blunt, to buy the things that we're showing you. So why are we trying to make money off our videos whenever there's money here? Maybe that is a thought process. Maybe whenever it's talking about business and finance on those other channels, and there's one particular channel that I watch quite regularly that is a business channel, every single video basically is sponsored. Every single one. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't put me off that channel. I watch that channel almost weekly. I find it very interesting. I find the content very engaging, but I haven't seen in the comments, and I've looked in the comments, the same type of criticism that you can see about sponsorships on luxury YouTube videos. So I thought I'm just going to attack this head on and let you know where I stand, because I've also seen a lot of discussion about this topic in other YouTubers' videos. Jerusha talked about it. She talked about doing sponsorships. Other people have talked about sponsorships. Some people talk about it from the stance that they're pro sponsorships. Some people talk about it from the stance that they're against sponsorships as the YouTuber themselves. Autumn Beckman put out a really good video that I thought was very measured on this topic, and I'm going to share with you my view. I obviously put sponsorships on my videos, so you already know my view. You have seen sponsorships on my videos. When there are companies that reach out to me to want to work with me, and I have to say that since I passed the 10,000 subscriber mark, I have been approached by a lot more companies that I would actually be interested in working with. When I am contacted by a company that I genuinely want to try out, or I'm interested in, or already know and want to work with, I'm going to be completely honest with you and tell you that I'm going to accept that sponsorship. I'm going to accept that item that they want to send me. I'm going to negotiate with them. I'm probably going to get a fee for my video, and I'm going to talk to you about it because it's something that I genuinely like, use and enjoy, and I think there's value in presenting that information for you or to you, and I think it's something that you may like. It's something that I like and I want to accept. Is it just about the money? No, it's not. If I'm honest with you, as I always have been, if this were just about the money, I would not make YouTube videos. I would go back to my company that's based down the road and I would work in it, because I earn a lot more money per hour working in that company than I do from YouTube, be it a mix of AdSense, affiliate links and sponsorships. I do this because I enjoy it. I very much enjoy it. But there is no getting away from the fact that what started as a hobby has grown into what is essentially a part-time business on top of my other business. If you're asking me, do I only accept sponsorships for money? No, because as I say, I would make more money doing my own job. But when there is a sponsorship that reaches out to me that I want to try, I'm going to try it. I talked to you about Rose Forever at the start of this video. I love them. I'm wearing my Ideal earrings. I adore their jewellery. This is not sponsored by them. I adore their jewellery. I will leave the links for you down below in the description box. Check them out. They are fabulous, fabulous product. I am wearing Ana Luisa jewellery because I really, really enjoy it. I still wear my Lily Silk products. I still use my Manta sleep mask. When I was recently on holiday, I'd have been lost without it. I still use the Zuvi hairdryer because I have fine hair that falls out and it's a great product for that fit. I still wear the clothes you see me get from Estier. That little shell jacket, I haven't taken it off. Those trousers are one of the most flattering pair of black trousers that I have. I still wear my Vivaya shoes and my Vivaya boots. I still use what I have been gifted and what I have accepted. I will accept sponsorships that I genuinely like. If a company reaches out to me and I don't know that company, what my practice is, I will go back to them and say, I would be interested in trying your product, but I don't know your product. So my condition is that if you send it to me and I don't like it, I'm not making the video, I'm going to send it back to you. If you won't agree with that condition, I'm not accepting your sponsorship. In my own company, I am used to negotiating contracts, so that's not something I find difficult to do. And it's something I would say to you if you're a YouTuber and you're looking at sponsorships, put that in. Because it gives you the control that if you get sent something you don't like, you don't have to mislead your audience and talk to them about something you actually don't enjoy or trust. I have received a number of items from companies that were looking to sponsor and pay for my videos, and I haven't liked them and I have returned them at my own cost because I have negotiated that before the item arrived with me. I have also had one company so far that would not accept the sponsorship on those terms, so I turned the sponsorship down. I am not taking something that I haven't tried yet, I don't know if I like, and being forced into talking to you about it whenever I don't know if I would use it. That sponsorship may have been fabulous, but I wasn't accepting it on those terms. I also still turn down the vast majority of the sponsorship offers that I receive. The ones that you see me talk to you about are the minority. Yes, there are more coming through that I'm genuinely interested in. I think because my channel is growing and that's all thanks to you guys. But there are a vast majority that I still won't accept. I have turned down handbags. I have turned down hair products. I have turned down lots of cosmetics. I have turned down perfumes. I've turned down candles. I have turned down makeup products. I have turned down skincare products. I've turned down clothing. I have turned down probably shoes. I've turned down probably everything you could think of because there are a lot of offers that I get that either I don't have the time to do, I don't like the company whenever I look into it, I don't like the terms, I don't like what's being suggested, there's something about it that doesn't fit and I just don't accept it. And I'm not talking about the ones that you get that you automatically delete. I get lots and lots from counterfeit places, I get lots from different things that I'm not even going to grace on this channel that I just automatically delete. As well as that, there's a lot of ones that actually I consider but I don't go through with them. That is how I approach sponsorships. The ones that I do accept, I give you my word that there are things that I have taken, tried, enjoyed. I used that Zuvi hairdryer I think for 2 months before I spoke to you about it. I used the sleep mask for about 2 months before I spoke to you about it. I wear my clothes, I wear my jewellery, I wear my shoes, the roses are around my house. That's how I go about it. But I am not going to come to the point where I'm thinking I'm not going to accept something that I want to try because people don't want me to accept sponsorships. And if that's a problem, either scoosh past it on the video or don't watch. And I don't mean that to be abrupt or rude, or I don't mean that to say that I don't value my audience. I'm only here because you guys watch me. I don't mean that to say that I don't think your view counts. Of course it does. And what I will do, because I very much value that, is I will only talk to you about things that I actually genuinely think are of benefit. If it's something else, it's not going to come on this channel. That is my word and that is what I give to you. But I am going to try products that I am interested in. At the end of the day, YouTube takes a lot of time, and I have seen in the comment box, well, it's your choice. It's your choice to make videos. You don't have to make videos, and that's absolutely right. Of course it is. It's my choice to do this. As I said, if I wanted to make money, go down the road to buy business. But when people are asking me to try their products and they're asking me to talk to you about their products, because it takes me time to try them, time to use them, time to produce the video, time to edit the video, etc. When I'm talking to you about that, I am going to negotiate a fee with that company. I suppose what plays a part in that is I have a background in running a business. It's probably come second nature to me to do that, to negotiate the contract, but that is what's going to happen. And that takes me on to part 3 of this video, which is also going to be probably quite controversial. And it is this ugly art of making money. There seems to be almost like a judgment whenever people monetize their luxury YouTube channels or make income from their luxury YouTube channels. I talk about money a lot on my other channel, Amelia Rose Talks. That's a channel that I put up videos, not as regularly as this channel just for time constraints and the content's a little bit heavier, but I talk about finance, I talk about running a business, I talk about earning money, I talk about investing money. And on those comments, one of the comments I did receive on one of those videos was, "Thank goodness you're talking about this. People need to keep talking about money. Women need to talk about money. Women need to talk about making money and managing money." I don't know how it became taboo for women to talk about money and managing money. Men talk about it all the time. They talk about their salaries, their investments, their bonuses, their cars, their watches, whatever. But whenever it comes to a woman talking about money, it's just not as seen. And it's also almost frowned upon a little bit as being a bit taboo and a bit crass, and we don't talk about money. We need to talk about money. We need to educate ourselves. We need to know about money to protect our own futures. Gone are the days for the vast majority of us that we are reliant on someone else to provide for us. If you still have that, I would love it. But it's just not in my life. I have to provide for myself along with my husband for my family. Making money is not something that's dirty. It's not something to hide from. It's not something that's taboo. It's something that we should all educate ourselves on, know more about, learn how to invest, learn how to manage money, because it gives you freedom, it gives you security, it takes away reliance on something that may be removed from you, it may not always be there. I know my own mum was a single parent, I know that she ended up in a very difficult position. It gives you security and it gives you financial support from yourself. We need to talk about money, we need to break down these walls about not talking about money, because it's so important. And take that onto luxury YouTube to tie all of this together. There's nothing wrong with making money from work that you do. YouTube videos for me are a lot of fun. I really enjoy them. I still love them. I get excited about doing them. I get excited about whenever I put a video out and when it goes live. I love it. I absolutely love it. Again, if I wanted to make money, go back to work. But even though I love it and it's a hobby and I enjoy it, there is nothing wrong with monetizing that channel. It takes me an awful lot of time and work and planning to make these videos. Yes, before I read it in the comment box, that's my choice. Of course it's my choice. But it's also my choice to monetize that content. When I reached the limits to monetize my channel, I turned them on. And I'm not going to hide from that. I turned them on and I started to earn AdSense. When my channel got to a certain level, I started to accept sponsorships. Those sponsorships can be paid. This channel does make money. It does not make a huge amount of money. It does not make money that's comparable to my other source of income, but it makes money, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with earning money from the work that you're creating and putting out there. Yes, this is content that I choose to make and it's content that I enjoy making, but I don't see anything wrong with making it monetized and having this earn money. And again, this notion that earning money and managing money is something that we should hide from, it's dangerous in my opinion. These are my probably quite controversial thoughts and opinions on particularly sponsorships and making money. Whew. Not sure how this video is going to go down. I'm sure there's going to be quite some strong views about it. I'm sure I'm going to get a little bit of hate in the comment box, but let's talk about it, because as I said, money needs to be talked about. It needs to not be taboo. We need to be educated in it. It needs to be something that's out in the open, especially for women. For men it always has been. For women it needs to be just as much. We need to close the pay gap. We need to close the gender gap. And by talking about it and normalising it, we assist in doing that. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you're coming for me in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching this. If you have found it in any way entertaining, please do consider giving this video a thumbs up. Please do consider subscribing. And if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen. Thank you so much for being here. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.